Hi kids, I'm Tommy Tiger. How are you? Kids, can you guess what I'm thinking? I am thinking of someone. God told him to move to a new country. It's Abraham. I'm thinking of someone. She was his wife and went with him. It's Sarah. I'm thinking of something that is small, cry, wiggle, and wear a nappy. Yes, it's a baby. I'm thinking of something that twinkles in the sky at night. Do you get that? It's a star. I'm thinking of something that you say when you say that you will do something for someone. It's a promise. All these things are going to be in today's story. I wonder what is going to happen. Today's true story comes from God's book, the Bible. Before I tell you the story, I want to tell you about something that is in the story. It's descendants. You probably never heard of descendant before. Descendant means children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Its descendants are like this. Child, grandchild, great-grandchild, great-great-grandchild. Descendants are like this. Turtle, son of turtle, grandson of turtle, great-grandson of turtle. Descendants are like this. Mushroom, son of mushroom, grandson of mushroom, great-grandson of mushroom.
Last week we heard about Abraham. God told Abraham to go to a new country, and he did. Abraham and Sarah were getting very old, and they still had no children. But God promised that they would have a son. God promised that Abraham would have a big family, lots and lots of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. God showed Abraham the sky at night. God said to Abraham, "Look at the sky and try to count the stars. You will have as many descendants as that." Look at the sky and try to count the stars. You will have as many descendants as that. God told Abraham to try to count the stars. There are lots and lots of stars in the sky. God said to Abraham he would have lots and lots of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Abraham believed what God said. One day, Abraham was sitting outside and he saw 3 men who were sent by God with a special message. That means they had something important from God to say to Abraham. Abraham asked them to stay and have something to eat. So they had dinner with Abraham. One of the men said that he would come back next year, and that when he came back, Sarah would have a baby boy. Sarah heard him and laughed because she thought she and Abraham were too old to have a baby. Then God said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Can I really have a child when I'm so old?' Is anything too hard for the Lord?" That means God. "I will come back and Sarah will have a son." God did what he promised. He gave Abraham and Sarah a baby, just as he had promised. They were so happy that God gave them a baby because they thought they were too old to have a baby. Abraham named the baby Isaac.
God made a promise to Abraham that he would have a big family when Abraham and Sarah didn't have any children at all yet. When Abraham and Sarah were old, God gave them a baby, a boy called Isaac. Isn't that wonderful that God does keep his promise, and isn't it wonderful that God looked after Abraham and Sarah? Children, let's pray. Dear God, thank you that you kept your promise and gave Abraham and Sarah a baby. Thank you that you keep your promises and do what you say in the Bible. Amen.